Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a very detailed sewing machine wig tutorial, and also I'm going to show you guys how to make a DIY closure for those who can't afford, or maybe because it's quarantine and people aren't shipping. So stay tuned. So we're beginning with part 1, the sewing machine tutorial. So here I have my 4 bundles of hair. I already opened one bundle to see how it was, and then I have my wig cap, which should have this net there, a pencil, and my knit picker. Also I'm going to use some measuring tape. So I'm going to wear my cap on the canvas head block, and I'm going to pull that back, and I'm also going to straighten the cap down so that it doesn't have any crease, like the cap is flat on the mannequin head. After doing that, you're going to want to pin down the cap. You're doing this to mimic the nape of the head, and then after doing all that, you're going to take a tape and you're going to pin it from where the lace ended to the end of the cap, to the nape of the cap. And once you do that, you're going to pin the measuring tape in place so that it doesn't move. I did this and my camera wasn't filming, but you're going to connect a line from each end of the cap using 1 inch distance. I'm doing it this way so that my wig cap appears really uniform, and also it's the weight of the hair is distributed accordingly throughout the head. So I'm just going to speed that up because it's the same thing. You're going to just draw the lines till you get to the part where the lace is showing. So this is what you should have, and I took off the tape. I'm just going to connect the lines now so that we have a seamless line situation going on. I already doubled my tracks, and I didn't want to film that on camera because it came out quite horribly, but I'm going to just trace. I'm going to go on my sewing machine and start sewing down the tracks using my sewing machine, and then I'm going to double stitch at the end. This is what it should look like. As you can see, it's quite steady. I'm going to continue this on the second track. I'm going to double stitch at the beginning, and then following my outline, I'm going to sew the hair down to the cap. Also, you guys should ignore my nails. They're going through a lot of things right now, so yeah, just if you do notice it, don't tell me down in the comment section, just move on, okay? Like, I know that my nails are busted. I'm going to keep repeating the process. It's really self-explanatory. Like, you take your weft and then you sew it following the outline of the lines we drew, the 1 inch distance. You're just going to sew that till you reach like the end. But here I am showing you how far I've come, and I'm going to keep sewing them down. The only thing you need to pay attention to it, you need to double stitch it, like back stitch it at the beginning and at the end, because that is the only place that your hair starts unraveling from. So if you don't want your hair coming off like sometime after you've worn it for maybe a year or something, you have to do that part. And then I cut the weft like at the end, so that way I know that my measurements are really precise. Like I said again, I'm just really going to start sewing the hair according to where I place the lines, and I'm using a zigzag stitch. I forgot to like tell you guys that in the beginning, but I'm using a zigzag stitch so that when you wear the cap, zigzag is going to allow your material to stretch. So if you use a straight stitch, it's not going to work, but if you use a zigzag stitch, it's going to allow that, like, the possibility for your cap to still be able to stretch. And also, you do not want to sew on the bands of the cap. That's why when I was drawing the lines, I did not really blind the bands of the cap, because you want your cap to be flexible. If your canvas head is maybe big, you can sew on the bands of the cap so that it's like your size, or it doesn't stretch as much. But if you want to have like the possibility of breathing and you don't want headaches, you should not sew on the band, so that is going to be open for discussion. So this is like the end. As you can see, I'm back stitching again, and this is the inside of the cap. I'm just going to open that up, and then I'm going to start trimming and cutting off the excess shreds that are like lined inside the cap so that it's neat. As you can see, my cap looks very neat. I'm going to go ahead to show you guys the remains of the hair, which I'm going to cut up to make the lace frontal. So that's it for how to make like a really detailed sewing machine wig. And yeah, I do have a little bit of other things I do, but this is just like the real basics. If you do not know what you are doing at all, you should definitely watch this. Also, I'm just showing you guys how the inside looks very neat. Yeah, I'm proud of myself and all that. So now we're doing part 2, the DIY closure. So this is the hair I showed you like few seconds ago, and yeah, my nails look even worse in this clip, but anyways, that's not important. This is the hair. You're going to take a fine comb and you're going to comb it out, and then you're going to see that like most of the hair is going to come out, because that's like just excess hair, or I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, you need to comb that out so that it can get out. So you're going to insert the nit picker and you're just going to pull the hair out, and I'm going to repeat the same thing. Don't fret, I have a video that like has this process detailedly explained, so I'm going to link it down, but also I'm going to slow down the clip so that you can actually see what is going on. But yeah, if you're familiar with crochet, I'm basically using a nit picker, which is like a really micro crochet tool, and I am just using that to crochet on the lace of the hair. So this is what we have after like an hour or 30 minutes later, depending on what you're doing, but this is what we have. And yeah, I'm trying to show you guys that when you pull on the knots, it actually becomes smaller. So I changed my nit picker because the distance from that one to the end of the pin was really long and it was difficult to work with. But again, it's the same process. Like, you insert your crochet pin, you pick on some hair, and then you pull it out. So this is a close-up, and as you can see, the same process I just explained. You insert the crochet pin, you pull on some little particles of hair, maybe 2 or 3 strands, and then you pull them out, and you keep doing that until your lace is as full as you want it to be. You can go how full you want or how little you want, but this is just like the basics of it. Okay, so we are done. This is what we have now, and then I'm going to put some mousse on the hair, and I'm going to use the hot comb and just make everything to lay down flat. I know it looks kind of like really spaced out here, but once you're wearing it on your head, it's not going to look like this. So after doing that, I'm going to go in with some hair wax, and I'm just going to put that there so that my hair stays in place, it doesn't fly away, because when you do this crochet method, your hair has a tendency to fly away, and if you don't want it to do that, after using mousse, you can go in with some extra gel and just put that there. I'm going to use my durag, and I'm going to tie that down so that everything lays flat, and that's basically it. So just for the purpose of this video, because it's a client's wig and everything, just for the purpose of this video, I'm going to show you guys how it looks inside now, and then I'm just going to wear it real quickly so that you can see that it does look very natural and realistic. So if you do not have the money to spend on a closure, you can do this very easily at home. The only thing is you will need to invest a lot of time into it, and I'm sure that it's like quarantine period, we have all the time in the world to do all these things. So yeah, don't be lazy. You can do this if you want to try the experience, but if you don't, that is still fine. So yeah, just ignore how busted I look. I'm really just going through a lot right now, but yeah, that's just for another day. So this is what we have. This is the wig, and as you can see, it looks quite natural, and the wig looks really cute. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below, subscribe, share with your friends, follow me on my socials, and I'll see you next time.